All right, everyone. Welcome to this daily Sidereal Astrology forecast. This is for Monday, June 18th, 2018. All right, so today we have the moon in Leo, as was the case yesterday on Sunday. So themes today perhaps about our self-expression, cultivating a bit of this passion, inner flame, maybe wanting to have a bit of fun, entertainment, creative energy. Really, really good with the moon here in Leo. So today we have Neptune slowing down, going retrograde for the next 6 months. This does happen once a year. And for about half of the year, a time to reconsider now, what are our dreams? What are our ideals? And when Neptune goes retrograde, typically there's an area that perhaps we've been uncertain about, we've been unclear about, that now we get a bit of a break with. So maybe the fog lifts a little bit here going into the rest of the week, that now gives us a little bit of awareness about what are our future ideals, dreams, and what can we do to cultivate some of them. All right, so those are the two major things today. We also have some trines with the moon. So let's look at all of this here in more detail when we return. All right, so here's the sky for this Monday. Again, we are using the actual size of the constellation as seen in the visible sky. This is called true sidereal astrology. It is different from mainstream astrology. So if you do notice the signs are different, be sure to check out that link down below for more information. All right, so Leo, the moon very well set in the constellation of the Lion. Themes today, more than likely, in this part of the lunar cycle now, about our self-expression. This could be quite literally, could be through spending time with the things that we're passionate about or the people we're passionate about as well. Maybe wanting some fun, entertainment, right? This type of energy, and really, really good for that creative life force. So asking ourselves, what gives us energy, right? What gives us passion? What gives us vital life force? And perhaps cultivating some of those things today with the moon here can be fantastic. So we are in the early phase of this lunar cycle. We just had a new moon last Wednesday, so we are in the crescent phase, still very early. So if you have been noticing any new ideas cultivating in your life since last Wednesday, or new things quite literally, great part of the week now to start to cultivate them, start to move some energy forward, build a little bit of momentum as we go through this now increased energy, slowly increasing energy of the lunar month. All right, and the sun is finishing Taurus. So if there is anything that you are wrapping up in regards to this past month and a half regarding your inner resources, right? What we've all been cultivating this past month and a half is inner strength, inner value, inner resources. The sun will be finishing Taurus this week, so great time to also be wrapping up anything on that level. Mercury is in Gemini. Great time to be learning, communicating. That stuff can flow. There can be a bit of curiosity, inquisitiveness, good practical energy at this time collectively. And Venus in Cancer, when it comes to particularly our relationships and what we could be enjoying right now, is a bit of this protective energy, right? Connecting in a way that is creating a protective environment for ourselves and others, caring, nurturing, protecting, right? This type of energy is what we're enjoying and is a great way to be connecting at this time with Venus in Cancer. So Mars is still in Capricorn. So again, from the larger perspective of things, it is good to take things slowly and steadily when we are pursuing what we want, right? Mars is our drive, the things we want to pursue, and Capricorn is about taking the slow and steady road. So that still is being cultivated in a larger sense. All right, so that's kind of a backdrop there, but let's take a look at this Neptune retrograde. So again, this does happen once a year for about 6 months. So now, 6 months of reconsidering our dreams, our ideals, and particularly about the future when it comes to Neptune in Aquarius. So this is a collective energy as well. These outer planets represent collective energy. So good time to maybe also be reconsidering global matters or community matters, bigger picture matters, right? and just the future in general, whether it's about the world at large or about ourselves and our future ideals. So what's nice about this is that it does give a little bit of a lifting of uncertainty, kind of like a lifting of the haze that Neptune can sometimes create when direct. So down below I will put what house Neptune's going to go retrograde in for your particular signs, your sidereal signs. So do check that out to see which area Neptune is going to be lifting this fog with. Because again, over the next 6 months, we will be reconsidering some of these things. And so we get a little bit of this clarity, and in the process turns inward, where now we kind of can ask ourselves questions like, you know, what feeds our soul? What is fulfilling to our soul? Right? What is most essential to us and important to us on the inner level? And all this stuff we'll be learning over the next 6 months will then go direct and help cultivate more of this particular area that we are reflecting on over the next 6 months. So do check that out. But collectively, this is about Aquarius, which essentially represents the future and also collective matters. All right, so great time to be reconsidering that with this kind of lifting of the fog, you could say. All right, so yep, so that's the most important stuff taking place today. We do have a grand trine with the moon, actually. Moon will be trining the Saturn-Uranus trine that we've had this year. So could be a good day for, again, maybe building some of these ideals. Uranus rules Aquarius. It's, again, that future stuff. But Saturn, in this harmonious energy with it, is helping us build our future, our ideals. Help us build our life, you could say, in such a way that it is a greater reflection of our true selves and what gives us freedom, right? This type of thing. So nothing major here with the moon, but maybe another step in the right direction. If there has been anything this year that you felt that you're kind of building slowly and steadily regarding your future ideals, or so you can have more freedom in your life in some sense. Okay, so that's the day in a nutshell. I think the most important thing is probably just the placements, really. I think the moon in Leo is likely the most important backdrop. Getting in touch with, again, that inner flame, inner passion, what gives us that vital life force, spending time with those things, doing those things. And Neptune retrograde, this reconsideration now of what are our future dreams, hopes, and wishes, which we get a little bit of a break from, a little bit of lifting a fog from, that helps us see it just a little bit clearer, or at least helps us internalize it and reflect on it a little bit more in detail. Okay, so have a fantastic day, everyone. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow for the daily forecast.